Hi, my name is Guri and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to a daytime birthday party and this is the look I am wearing. So I thought it would be fun to film a little get ready with me. So if you want to learn and see how I do this look, then please just stay tuned. I'm starting out by priming my face using my Benefits Professional. I've already put on some SPF 50 all over my face, which is why I'm looking a little shiny. So I am just placing this wherever I have a little more pores going on. Moving on to foundation, I am using my L'Oreal Infallible Stay Fresh Foundation, which is supposed to last for 24 hours. This is in the color 120 Vanilla. And let's give this one a little shake. And during the winter, this color is too dark for me, but I think it should be pretty perfect right now. And I'm just dabbing this onto my face. And to blend out my foundation, I am using my H&M Beauty Sponge as usual. And I'm just dabbing the product into my skin. And then to set my foundation, I am going in with the translucent powder from Laura Mercier. And I'm just using a large brush from Real Techniques for this. And for my brows, I'm going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz and my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And you've seen me do this before, so I'm just gonna do like this and my brows are on. So let's move on to eyes. I'm going to prime my lids using my Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish eyeshadow primer. And I'm just taking the tiniest amount and I'm rubbing it on my fingers before I'm placing it on my lids. First of all, I'm just going to go in with a Luxe Crease brush from Zoeva and some of that translucent powder that I was using before, just to set the area under my brow bone so my mascara won't transfer later on. So for my eyes today, I am going to be using some Super Shock shadows from ColourPop, and I got this in the KaePop set, but unfortunately I lost the darkest color, so I'm going to use a different color for the darkest one from a different brand as well. And the first color I'm going in with is this one. It's the KaePop Wilshire color. And I am just using a Luxe Definer brush from Zoeva and I'm placing this in my crease and also pulling it down onto the lid. These colors are super easy to work with. There's no fallout, obviously, seeing as these are like cream to powder shadows. So blendable, so buildable, just really nice colors. And with this color in place, I am moving on to the next color, which is the KaePop Crenshaw, and it looks like this. And I'm going in with a slightly smaller brush. This one too is from Zoeva and it's the Luxe Smoky Shader brush. And I'm placing this in the crease and on the outer half of the lid. And as you can see, these colors are super easy to work with. And I'm just doing some fixing with this other brush. And with this shadow in place, I am going to move on to a slightly sparklier color. This is the KaePop Sunset Boulevard, and I'm going to use this on the inner half of my eye. And I'm just placing it on here, working it into the other shadows. Next up, I am going to be using a color from Black Up. This is the color number 3, and I'm going to use this in the outer half, or like the outer corner of the eye, just to deepen that color up. And I'm using a flat shader, synthetic shader brush from BH Cosmetics to do this. Then before I do my under eyes, I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. I bought a new one from Tarte. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair. And as you can see, it is extremely light. So I'm not sure this is the right color for me right now. I usually just have to go with the lightest shade, but we'll see. And if it doesn't work, I'll just have to try to fix it with another concealer on top of this one. So I'm just going to go ahead and dab that right on, and I'm going to a birthday party after this, so this better not be bad. So a little light, but I think we can make it work. And then to blend this out, we are going in with the beauty sponge again. I'm just pressing the product into the skin. I do have a little bit of pigmentation changes right here. I don't know if you have noticed, but this concealer does seem to have pretty good coverage. I can't really see that much of the hyperpigmentation right now, so that's good, like so. And then I'm going to set my under eye area using my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm using this with a setting brush from Real Techniques. And I've just recently learned that if you start from the outside and tap inwards, you get a lot less creasage, and at least for me this seems to hold true. So I'm going to do this. And I just brush off any excess powder right away, because I find that this powder, if it's allowed to like dry on the skin, it can kind of cake up. And with my under eye set, we are moving on to the under eye makeup. And I am just going to bring out this pencil brush. This one is from Zoeva, and it's the Luxe pencil brush, and I'm using the lightest color, the Wilshire. And I'm dragging this all along the under eye. And kind of connecting it to the makeup up here as well. And then I'm going to go in with the darker color, and I'm going to place this in the outer half of my under eye area. And I'm just using the same pencil brush, and I'm just placing this slightly closer to the waterline. And then I'm just gonna put on a little bit of highlight, like inner corner highlight, and I'm going to use my Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector in the color Opal, and I'm just using a very, very small detail shader brush from Zoeva. Then for mascara, I am using my Maybelline the Hyper Curl Volume Express Waterproof Mascara. I don't know if you can buy this in Europe and the US. I bought it in Thailand, and I really, really, really do love it. And I'm kind of anxious that I won't be able to find it when I need a new one, when this one runs out. Now look at that. Those lashes are beautiful, right? So I'm scooting you back out again, and we're moving on to finishing this face. For contour, I'm going to use my Benefits Hoola bronzer, and I'm using this on a Real Techniques brush, and this is a contour brush. And I'm just building, and I'm starting from the top so that we don't end up with a line that is too harsh in the front. And for blush today, I'm using my new favorite blush. This one is from Fashion Fair, and it's in the color Foxy Pink. Sounds good, right? And we're using an angled blush brush from BH Cosmetics for this blush. And I'm just placing this from the apples of my cheeks and slightly backwards above the contour, and just blending those two together. This one gives a beautiful pink color. Oh, I love it. And then we forgot one bit. We forgot to contour this part right here. So I'm just picking up the brush, no extra product, and I'm just swiping ever so lightly here. And then for highlight, we're going to use the same color by Becca, the Opal one, and I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just placing some here on my upper lip, on the tip of my nose, on the top of my cheekbones. Whew! Girl, this is intense. And yes, I do know I have some structure I'm going to highlight anyways. See? Structure? Don't care. And then I'm just going to go over this with the blush brush just to smoothen everything out. And to set my face, I am going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. This is a long-lasting setting spray, so it's supposed to make your makeup last. And it had 2 caps. That was weird. Okay. Hello? Why aren't... oh. I think I kind of do love setting sprays too much. Then for my lips, I'm going to go in with my new favorite lipstick. This is a liquid lip from Colored Rain, and it's in the color 24/7. And I do love this color, and I do love the formula. Sometimes I do have some issues with the applicator, so we'll just have to see if that is today or if it's fine today. So that's it. This is the finished look. I hope you liked how it turned out. Let me zoom you right in. I hope you like this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can probably find a button right about there. And if you want to, I would really appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to watch any of my other videos. You'll probably see one right here, up here I mean. If you have any questions, any products you want me to take a look at, any looks you want me to do, please leave them in the comments down below. And until next time, I love you, bye!